Hi guys, this is part 2 of my thoughts on Mists of Pandaria after launch. You can see part 1 in my video for the Gamehers community via the annotation that just popped up above or in the description. Of course you have your new raids. Well, I should say raid, because they're releasing the raid content kind of staggered now. They had released the first and second half of Mogushan Vaults, and also both halves are now available on the Raid Finder. Coming at the end of the month, they're going to introduce the second raid, and they will be splitting that as well and introducing the heroic version and the Raid Finder versions the week after normal is released. There's been a lot of back and forth opinions on the reputation aspect of the game. Now they have done away with reputation tabards. You're not going to get that extra bit that you would have previously. But they are kind of fixing that issue with introducing a number of changes that are going to happen, where once you get a character to Exalted with a faction, that your alts are going to have a boost given to them while gaining reputation with that same faction, so they will become Exalted as well quicker, a lot quicker than it took you the first time. So right now you have to do a crap ton of dailies which take forever, especially on a healer, and your JP and your VP, your crafting designs and patterns are all going to be unlocked as you raise your reputation with these factions. Another thing that they've added that I grew to love, grew to love, you're gonna love this one, is the farming that they integrated into the expansion. Grew to love farming. You can have your own little farm to grow things on. Now this may not seem like a big deal, this may seem retarded to some people. That was my mindset at first, but it's actually pretty fun. You don't have to, you know, do a lot to it. It's tied in with reputation for the tillers, and when you harvest crops and do daily quests for them, you will get more reputation, which allows you to get more spots on your farm. As you can see, I have unlocked 2 additional 4 sets of plots for mine, and you can get upgrades. Right now the 2 I have are the sprinkler system, and I have a pest repeller system, so I don't have to do it individually for a crop that has whichever problem. And you can get a lot of the veg for cooking this way, and instead of buying it. And you can also grow stuff for crafting. You can grow motes of harmony, which are used for crafting patterns. You can grow enchanting materials, which kind of seems silly. Cooking also plays a big role in this expansion. Unlike it has previously, there are different paths of cooking you can take depending on what food you want to make, really. Another change that you may or may not know about is the change to the achievement system. And if you look at what I bring up here, you're going to notice that some have blue and some have the regular brown kind of title bar. And basically what that means is the brown you're going to have to do on a single character to complete that achievement. For instance, this one says, use Dungeon Finder to finish random heroic dungeons until you've grouped with 100 random players. So I would have to do this achievement on this single character in order to get that. And compare that to one with a blue bar. This is telling you that you can split the achievement up on multiple characters. So this one here is for Kata Dungeon Hero, and you have to complete all of the heroic dungeon achievements that are on this list. So let's say that this character had done all of these dungeon achievements except for the last one. If I did this last one on an alt of mine, then it would count as completing the entire achievement because it is a shared achievement or a blue bar achievement. So that helps a lot when trying to get an achievement. You may have done one part on an alt and one on another character. And you're like, oh, rats, I gotta do that on my other one to get this as well. Now you don't. And a lot of your achievements are going to be shared across all of your characters as long as they are eligible to get that achievement. My level 30 character is not going to get a raid achievement until they reach the point to where they are eligible for that. And there are certain ones, of course, that aren't going to be shared. I won't go into details. It's not really all that important. Just wanted to kind of mention the fact that you can split up certain achievements so you're not worried about repeating that on a multitude of characters. Now I could probably talk for a lot longer about changes that have happened, and I will just leave it at that. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!